Well, the calendar would say it's been a long season for the Bonnie Swim and Dive team. The team now approaches its most pivotal event of the season, the Atlantic 10 Championship Week.
When we talk about it as a team and when we kind of look forward, I think it's almost irresponsible to talk about, hey, we're trying to win A10 championships, right now. I think if we are always looking to get better, then our goal of winning A10 championships can be had, right? And I think our men very much are in the position to win an A10 title if we swim and dive well. Our women, I think, are in the position to do something that hasn't been done in about 20 years, which is be a top half of the conference, right? Say that 2 years ago, and that seems like a wild, progression. But all we've done is focus on how can we get better, and as you get better, the more you start to realize some of your real, actual long-term goals.
The event's about meets and practices. It requires a tremendous amount of resiliency, mental toughness, and hard work from the athletes during the whole season.
Yeah, it's definitely very grueling. It's a 6-month season, so we start when we get on campus, so like end of August, and then we end of February. Obviously, it's not easy. Waking up early, I'm sure many other athletes we're probably in the weight room before they are, so they'll come in at 7 and we already warmed the place up for them. It's definitely hard, but doing it with your team, it's definitely a little bit easier.
For divers specifically, it's not as physically exhausting, it's more mentally tough. And I think as days go by, weeks get longer, up until this championship week comes up, and it almost seems like the whole season went by super fast. So it's pretty exhausting, but it kind of finishes really fast.
It does take a lot of work, especially also being like a student athlete in that sense as well. Like we have to make sure we're staying on top of our grades. We have to make sure we're going to class, making sure we're doing what we need to do academically while also still being an athlete.
It's not like other sports where you're practicing an aspect of the game. Swimming is just work. So you're grinding yards day in, day out. Even it's just a 6-month season, but 2 weeks after champs, we're back in the pool training for next year. So you got your teammates with you to make it a little easier.
As the A10 Championship soon approaches, the hope is that all the hard work will finally pay off and the Bonnies will have a successful championship week.
Yeah, men's team, obviously we want to win. We're kind of the underdogs. Preseason poll, nobody expected us to win, so that'd be huge to get that win. And then women's team, like Coach said, they got an opportunity to do something they haven't done in 20 years, so finish top half of the conference. And then obviously just swimming personal best too, because it is an individual sport as well as a team sport. So maybe the team doesn't win, but people still have amazing swims, so that should also be congratulated.
I'd say for the men's team, winning a championship. And then honestly, doing our best, because you can't expect everything to go right, but you can expect a lot of people to, show out and maybe be underdogs in some of their events. And I think that's what we hope for. For the women, I think, cheering everyone on and being there for everyone, seeing them improve and, seeing some show outs that maybe weren't expected. I think just being able to improve in every aspect is making us successful.
What I want to do and what I hope my team is able to do is really enjoy that a lot more, because I think that's important. Because as you look at what you want to accomplish, like A10s is basically all of your fears and anxieties realized in one moment, right? But in reality, I think as you look at everything that you've always accomplished, when you accomplish that, it's something that is worth it. But the process was always worth it too. And I think 2, 3, 4, 5 years down the road, our team will realize that. I just hope that we can enjoy it, because I think if we enjoy it, we'll be wildly successful.